Hey Capricorn, your May tarot reading is ready. I'm Eleanor and welcome to Pink Pearl Tarot. Your main theme for May is magic, and really tiny there it says alchemy. And then your happiness affirmation that pairs with it, it says ask for help, go an inch by yourself, or a mile with others. So what these two come together to tell you about May is that it's all about the magic that can be created when people work together. Now, I don't want to get all philosophical and on a soapbox or anything, but I think it's somewhat obvious that hyper individualism hasn't had nothing to do with the creation of that loneliness epidemic people are talking about. So we are in fact a communal species. We survive, we create, and we achieve in numbers. And there's safety in numbers, and there's strength in numbers. I mean, of course, there's solo journeys, and there's times that we have to pay attention to how much of our power we're giving away to others, and we have to take control of our choices. But just like everything, there is a balance. And the word they have on this card is alchemy, but when I combine it with this affirmation, the word in my mind becomes synergy. And in May, the energy is especially conducive to discovering the creative power of that synergy. So for something that could potentially be created with others this month in May, you have others. Please help me pick up the cards. I need help. Okay. You have, the Knight of Wands in reverse. So as an answer to what can be created, it is changes to a person or group of people. The way they show up or the way they experience the world. And this feels like the creation of a system of checks and balances that consolidates your focus, which is a roundabout fancy way of saying that working with others is going to keep you on task, basically. And that creates what that creates is a version of you that accomplishes more because of follow through, not abandoning ideas or things that you've started because you're in it with someone else and they hold you accountable, or they give you a reason to not give up. Whereas if it's just you, it's oftentimes easier to let ourselves down than it is to let others down. So essentially then, the possibilities of what can be created are endless and unique to your situation based on these changes in how you approach things. So for where you will see the most change in May, oh my gosh, give me. You have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So changes in routine. It might be a time that is more conducive to experimentation or out-of-the-box thinking. There's just something that has gotten very samey, something that's been put on autopilot. And then something changes this month where you have to take it off of automatic and bring in a little bit more awareness to something that you're working on or building. For example, you might have gotten in the habit of working from home alone, and now you're back at the workplace and you have to work with other people, their schedules, their bodies, and share space, and it's just different, and it adds an extra layer of something to account for. Maybe your car is in the shop for an extended period of time and you have to take public transit for a month, so it changes your commute routine. These are just illustrations. It's not exactly what's going to happen, but I mostly think it does have to do with interacting with people instead of a solo effort, which is that's likely to add an element of unpredictability and a factor that you can't control, which makes things maybe a little bit more erratic and less unpredictable. So for what will be your biggest obstacle, if it's not other people, you have the Four of Swords. Okay. All of this really could result in you needing more time for yourself to recharge your batteries, to clear your mind, if being around others is particularly draining. So only you know your situation, so take whichever one of these resonates. But for some of you, it could be an obstacle, as in you need that time and it could be hard to come by. Now for others, it could be something more like you need to remind yourself of it because a lack of rest does cause interpersonal issues that we don't even attribute to exhaustion. It's we're just so sure that Karen's being a Karen when we just kind of need a nap, honestly. So for the best thing about this month, you have the High Priestess. Oh gosh, cool. Access to knowledge and wisdom that your senses cannot provide. This indicates that your intuition will be speaking to you very clearly in a way that is actionable and not likely to be confused with the many other voices that whisper to us like ego or fear. It can be an expansion or elevation of your unique psychic or clair, whatever gifts. The best part about May is that you will have answers. You might be able to detect meaning where something was left unspoken, or tune into the true intentions of certain people. You'll have keen insight into what's below the surface or behind the veil, so to speak. So for your influence and impact on others, you have the Hierophant. So you might find yourself in the position of gatekeeper this month at some point, or a go-between or a facilitator. It could be up to you to enforce certain rules or decide whether someone passes or fails, advances or not, gets approved or not, or helps others navigate an official system or structure. So you could be doing that directly through assistance or through general instruction. And certain ones of you could be leading by example. But you're creating or administrating order where others might see only either chaos or mystery. So you're demystifying something for people. And a lot of you may certainly find yourselves in a leadership position or a position of authority. People might have to like defer to you on something or your vision for something. So for what opportunities you should be looking for, you have, the Queen of Wands. Opportunities to stand out, to be seen, and to go big. Take good care of your physical appearance at this time because you might be highly visible, and it's demonstrating to others how to treat you and to take you seriously. Once again, leadership opportunities. If you see a void, be the one to step in and fill it. Go first. Opportunities to go first. If you see no one doing anything, be the one. It's opportunities to be the one and rise above, or rise to the occasion, rise to the challenge. If this represents another person, as court cards sometimes do, then it is like an opportunity to be mentored by such a person or to team up with such a person. For where you will find the most support, you have the King of Wands. Check this out. We have counterparts here. So if it represents another person, as it more likely does as an answer to something that's supporting you, if you believe in twin flames, it could be them, or it could be someone else in your soul family. Someone else exhibiting those very driven leadership qualities, just like you are right now. It's like, it's your partner in crime, kind of. So for some, this could be a romantic partner, but it could also literally be your twin. If you have a twin or siblings, it's your best friend. Or if it's someone that you're not that close to, it's going to be more like a mentor or a teacher that you look up to. So it doesn't have to be someone supporting you from behind. It's like they could be driving you forward as an aspiration. Now, if it is an aspect of yourself, it's your own ambition that's supporting you through this time. Now, for your self-care directive, you have the Queen of Cups reversed. So you might have to face or process some bottled up emotions. They say that unprocessed emotions can have long-lasting effects on your physical and mental health. So this could be a great time to look into some sort of counseling or art therapy, singing or dancing your feelings out, playing music if you play music, or listening to music that stirs your heart. It's also asking you to shower yourself with the love that you've been pouring into others. The Queen of Cups reversed is the embodiment of that old adage, you can't pour from an empty cup. So they're advising you to A, help some stuck feelings get processed through and out, and or B, fill your own cup by identifying an unmet need and expressing it or making your own moves to meet it. Be mindful that the company that you're keeping is not draining, and engage in activities that bring you joy. So it's also a really great time to be picky about what kind of media you're consuming. Is that filling or draining your cup? So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Much love, and I'll talk to you next month. Thank you.